Hey guys, how you doing? Boy, never again here, and I just thought I would make another video showing off what I have in my closet. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm coming out of the closet. No, I've already done that. But I have some extra stuff that I packed that I was saving for a video for this. So yeah, now that I've already uploaded my video on moving in here, and my thoughts on Fortnite and my face reveal already, I might as well move on to this part that I've been already planning. I was gonna put in the first episode, the video before, but it already had so much going on with it, so I relegated it to this video. So let's get started. Also, I think it's like about 7 o'clock in the morning. I've been getting my sleep schedule back in check, so yeah. So yeah, let's get it started. Alright. What should we get started with? So first of all, got some DVD right here. Take these out. So we got Batman Begins. These are not mine. These first three are not mine. They were given to me by my mom a while ago, but I have not watched them yet. And to be honest, this is probably the only one I want to watch. So yeah, and then Halloween 2. Everything's mirrored, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, and then Blade 2. It's not that I don't like Halloween or I don't want to get into Blade. It's just these are the second movies in the thing. So like I don't know, like what's the point of watching the second movie when I haven't watched the first one? You get what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, those three aren't mine. This one, I don't know if you've heard these, but like this is not a regular like case. This is like a bag with the thing. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, we got Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. This is like probably the first time I've ever watched anything Dragon Ball related. I got this a while ago, like a year ago at like I think a garage sale. It works. I don't know if it works now, but I've watched it many times. It's good. Dragon Ball is just not really my favorite anime, but it's good. I got nothing against it. Also, okay, yeah, this does have the case, but we got Deadpool and Wolverine. It's actually a good movie. Everybody's switching up on it. I don't get it, personally, but, teach their own. And we got a really old case of the original Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. He's not my favorite, but he's definitely my second favorite. Andrew is the GOAT, in my opinion. So yeah, we're starting out pretty small. So yeah, then we got this Batman Brave and the Bold case. I don't know what this is a case for, but oh wow, I haven't even looked in here. We got a PlayStation 2 memory card. Look at that. That's sick. That's really sick. If you don't know, I've had a PS2 before. It's a good console. Wow, that was actually new to me. I did not know that was in there. But yeah, as a kid, I watched Batman Brave and the Bold. Ooh, shoot. So we got some more things. We got, what was this? Star Wars The Clone Wars on the Nintendo DS. It's cool. And then also a Switch game. I did not know this was in it, but we got Sonic Forces. Yeah, it's cool. I did not even know those were in there. But yeah, I love Batman Brave and the Bold. Amazing animated Batman. Yeah. So I had to take that. I don't even know what that case is for. But yeah, which we get to next. Alright, let's get a heavy hitter. So this was actually in a box, but I took it out because I ran out of data on my phone to have fun with. So yeah, and this ended up just not helping me at all. But I got my Nintendo Switch Lite that was given to me, I think, as a Christmas or birthday gift from my mom. I'm assuming that it was hers at one point, and she just gave it to me, but she acted like it was a new device, but it's fine. Then I got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I used to be addicted to this game. I loved it. I love Joker from Persona 5. I love Sephiroth. Pyra Mytha were an all-time main for me on that game, so yeah. And then we got Super Mario 3D All-Star. So we got Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. This was like a limited time release, I'm pretty sure. But my mom had it. She gave me this game, as well as there's another game in here, which is Crash Bandicoot. Not really a fan of Crash Bandicoot, but there's another game. Yeah, sorry for the sniffles. I woke up freaking sneezing with a storm. Alright. That's a good one. Now let's get some smaller ones out of the way again. If you don't know, yes, I'm 20 years old. Yes, I'm 20 years old, but I have no regret for this. I got some plushies. We got a Mario. We got the Mario. I've had this one for a while. Mega Man, I don't know why I have this. I don't care for Mega Man. I just don't care. And we got a Bonnie head with the white eyes. Yeah, I love Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's, so yeah. Oh, by the way, it may seem like I'm putting these back in, which I am, but for some of these things, I don't have a place to put them, so yeah. Alright, should we get a bag? Alright, yeah, let's do a bag. This video is going to be very long, alright? Alright, we got a Hot Topic bag, but I'm telling you, most or all of these things in this bag are not from Hot Topic. I just kept the bag. So yeah, out the way we got an original, what's it called? The thing before CDs. I forgot what these are called, but yeah, we got the original Star Wars one. I don't know how that I have that, but it's really cool, and I love Star Wars. So yeah, and then we got the Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the Lost Mission on DVD. I have no idea if this even works. It's from Walmart. There's like 2 discs, and I think there's supposed to be 3. The first one, disc 1, is not in here. So that says a lot about that, and I don't think I can watch this without the first one. I just brought it along because I love Star Wars, so yeah. Alright, then when speaking of Star Wars, we got a plushie of Kylo Ren. Yeah, I used to be a big fan of Kylo Ren. Now I don't really like him. And there's a lot of small things in here, like pens and pencils I actually do like to draw from time to time. It just depends on if I'm motivated to do it. And then got some Nerf guns. I used to be big into Nerf, not anymore, but I'm keeping some things with it, like magazines and this Spider-Man one. Whoops. Just scissors, you can't have that before. But yeah, a lot of these I'm just keeping for the hell of it. I can't use them here because shooting them off is going to get me a noise complaint. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But they're pretty loud, so I don't want to get a noise complaint. Alright, that's pretty much it. Just some other magazines and stuff like that. Just don't need to get it together. Alright, what am I going to do next? Okay, let's get some fresh new things. I should get this out of the way. Through this door that you're gonna probably barely be able to see. There is let me shift the camera over. Alright, so This is my PS5 box. I'm keeping it just in case if I have to move again. And plus, I do like the box. I got the God of War Ragnarok version, which is really cool. Got some costumes I used to have back in high school. An Akatsuki uniform from Naruto, a headband, and I played as Itachi because he's one of my favorite Naruto characters. And Thanos, because why not? I don't know why. I don't know why I like the Thanos so much, but yeah. And then got some really nice freaking shirts at Hot Topic. Got a Shigaraki from My Hero Academia. This is probably my favorite. Oh yeah, this is probably spoilers for season 8. Well, if you haven't watched it, sorry. But the fight between Dabi or Toya versus Shoto. I love this one. I need to get a shirt of just Shoto, but I love these two. So, yeah. Then I got an Arcane League of Legends shirt with Katarine and Vi. I love Vi and Katarine. So, yeah, I had to get that. And then this is a little bit of an older one, but also back when I used to be really big into Naruto. We have Kakashi shirt. I love Kakashi. I still love Kakashi. He's still one of my favorite characters from Naruto, but I haven't been watching Naruto. And the rest I'm not really going to go over. There's a Harley Quinn and Joker hoodie. And the rest are kind of just bare looking ones. Baby Yoda shirt, though. I don't know if you can see that Baby Yoda shirt. I just wanted to go over that quickly. And also, my PC is down there. You can't really see. Yeah, down there. That's the monitor. And also I put the keyboard and mouse down there in that bottom one. Then behind that, you cannot see, but behind it is the actual PC tower. I think that's what it's called. Alright. Back to this. So, we got some new stuff. Some new stuff right here. So, this was probably the last things I bought before I started moving in, which was very unfortunate, but yeah. But we had a Jinyu Funko Pop from K-Pop Demon Hunters. He is absolutely one of my favorite characters from the movie, as well as just in general. He is a very top character for me. I love K-Pop Demon Hunters. There's a lot of cringy scenes, and I understand why people don't like it, and I understand that. But the story is really good, and I love the story with Jinyu. And I love Jinyu, and I love Saja Boys, so yeah, had to buy that. I need to buy the rest of the Saja Boys. It's really hard to find them. You can only get them on the Funko website. And then I bought another Shoto Todoroki figure. If you've seen my profile picture, you know how much I love Shoto. Or if you've seen my Twitter, which go check it out. It's in my bio. But yeah, I love Shoto. And I already have, I think, 2 figures already, and I want to get more figures of him that look different. I don't want like the same figure each time. I want one that's either doing a different pose or he's wearing something else or stuff like that. This is the version where he mixes his fire and ice together, making, I think it was called Cold Flames, I think. I'm rewatching My Hero Academia, so I can't really remember, but yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm not going to unbox those 2 yet because I do not have anywhere to put them. I'm really sad about that, but maybe if I do, maybe I can do an unboxing of those and setting up if I want to make a video on that. But if I do get my shelf or a table or whatever, I'll definitely unbox those and maybe make a video on setting it up. I don't know. We'll see. So this is the recent one. Alright, what's next? Let's go with, this is an empty Hot Topic bag. I'm not going to go over that because there's nothing in it. Alright. I do not know. Oh, yeah, this needs to be put up. Yeah, this needs to be hanging up. I'm actually gonna do that right now, but first let me show you it. Juice WRLD hoodie. If you don't know, I absolutely love Juice WRLD. Amazing artist. Sad to see him pass away at a young age, but yeah, I love it. There was actually some t-shirts of Juice WRLD. I don't know if they were official, but they were at Spencer's. I don't know if you know that store, but I'm definitely, whenever I'm able to financially, I'm definitely going to pick up those shirts because I love Juice WRLD, so yeah. That real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna put this behind the make figure line. I'm using my good hanger for this one because the Juice WRLD deserves it. He deserves the his status deserves a good hanger for his shirt. And also, this might not even be official merch of Juice WRLD, but I don't care. It's Juice WRLD nonetheless. Alright, another Nerf gun. This is definitely not going to be shot at all. It's the Rampage. Yeah, you're not going to catch me fucking shooting this thing in here because it's loud and I don't want to be kicked out of my apartment. Yeah. Then also I got my Vans, or not my Vans, my Converse. I've been actually recently getting into Converse lately, and I love these high ones. So yeah, and I absolutely love their logo as well. Yeah, but not just that. I got my, apparently these are my baby shoes. I think some Nikes. I don't remember ever wearing these, but hey, I don't even remember most of my childhood, so yeah. And then I got these Pumas. If you don't know, I love Pumas. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Unfortunately, they're white, and I do not like white shoes, but they were given to me by my mom as a birthday or Christmas gift, so I still love them. But I will probably never buy any white shoes, any Nike, Puma, or whatever, because they'll get easily dirty. And I know that's what shoes are supposed to be for. They're supposed to get dirty. They're supposed to be used as shoes. But white ones are going to be really freaking dirty. So, I'm not going to do it. And again, I don't have anywhere to put these right now. So, I'm just going to put these back in. Maybe I can put these small ones somewhere, but right now I'm going to put them away. Alright, speaking of shoes. Speaking of shoes, oh boy. These are the definitional peak. You see that logo? It's backwards, but that's La France. It's La France. You want to see another logo? Puma. La France Puma. I don't even know if I'm saying La France's name, but look at these bad boys. I love the La France shoes. They're so wacky in design, but they also look so clean. The funniest thing is, I'm not a fan of shoes with big, fat laces. Not a fan of them, but these, I don't know what it is, but I love these. Even with the fat laces, it just works. It just works. I just love it. And the thing about these shoes are that inside, they're supposed to kind of like condense around your feet, which is really good. It makes you feel snuggly when you're wearing them. I have not worn these yet because I got them as a Christmas gift, and I'm not wearing these out in the snow. I'm not wearing these out in the snow because, like, listen, I'm fine with getting these dirty. I'm fine with that because it's black and it's not going to be that noticeable. But Snow is a no-go. So yeah, really cool. I cannot wait to start wearing these because these are absolutely peak. So yeah, definitely my top shoe brands have to be Puma and Converse. I love both Converse and Puma. Nike's good too. Like Nike's got good stuff too, but yeah. Then I have some other shoes right here. I don't know this brand a lot, but my mom gave me these shoes as a birthday gift, I think. Yeah, but or maybe it was a Christmas gift. I don't know. But yeah, these are pretty cool. They're high ones. I don't know what they're called, but like I like these kind of high shoes, but I'm also starting to like slip-ons too, because you can easily put them on. But like, I like this just wrapped around my ankle, makes it feel like they're secured on. But yeah, I don't really know this brand a lot. Trying to look at what these are called, but Zoo York. These are Zoo York. I don't really know the brand that well, but these are pretty clean shoes, and I might use them from time to time. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the shoes, but I'm definitely going to be buying some more when I financially can, because shoes aren't freaking cheap. Unless you go to Value Village, which I don't mind getting some shoes from. Call me broke ass. I don't care. I sometimes like getting shoes new, sometimes I don't like them. I think it's time to get into a box. And that means I probably need to lower my camera. Alright, how am I gonna do this? Probably gonna have to clear out my thing. So, 1 second. Alright, that could have ended worse. Getting this box out was not easy. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's do my plushies. Yeah, I'm 20. I don't give a shit. I love plushies. Who's gonna stop me from getting plushies? No one. These are amazing. So we have a plushie of an Inkling in its Inkling form. I used to be heavily into Inklings. I used to have a Inkling OC, if you know. It was a early thing. I think it's still my YouTube little thing when you go full screen and you see at the bottom of the video a little icon. One of them is an Inkling, and one of them is a human version of Nightmare from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. It's still there. I don't know. I just haven't changed it yet. I might be changing it soon. So if you're looking back at this video, I sound crazy. But yeah, I used to have the Inkling OC, which is technically not an OC because it was based on the purple style of the Inkling girl from Smash. So technically not my original OC, but I made something out of her. I made her have character and stuff like that, so technically it is my OC, whatever, I don't care. But I have a connection with the Inklings. This is pink, not purple, but it was the closest thing they have. So yeah, go see that. And then my girl, Natsuki from DDLC or Doki Doki Literature Club. One of my favorite video games ever played. If you didn't know, I made 3 or 4 or even just 2, maybe 3 videos on the game, and then I live streamed the rest of the game. But if you know, Natsuki is my favorite, and this was actually a gift from an old friend from a while ago, so I'm very happy to have it. And if you look from the back, got little cupcake cats. Very adorable. Very adorable. I love my little Suki. So yeah. Oh wow. Mostly this whole box is just plushies. Let's step away from that. Don't know what that is. We got my MetaQuest 3S right here. My VR headset. that I was convinced to get by a old friend that I do not talk to. Not the same one who gave me the Natsuki one. It was an online friend that we used to play VR chat with each other and with his friend. And I don't want to start any drama here, but they're no longer my friends, and we're just gonna leave it at that. Just not gonna get into that. But yeah, I'm not gonna unbox this. But yeah, really cool. To be honest, I barely even played with this thing. I don't even know if you heard what I said, but I barely played with this thing. I still probably ain't. But yeah, I might actually buy a new game, maybe. But for right now, I'm gonna keep it out. Actually, I think I have. The craziest thing is I live alone, and yet I have a freaking bad cold. I don't understand anything. Like, how the hell do I have a cold and sneezing up a storm when I've literally been living here alone? I'm telling you, man, there's someone in my walls. Someone who has a cold. Anyways. Oh boy. Stepping away from the plushies again. It's my headphones that I had when I was trans. Around the time I was trans, I got these headphones because they're cute, and I still love them. Hey. I still love them. Just because I ain't trans, I may not be a girly girl anymore. I still love these. They're silly. They're cute. Little cat earphones. And I like the color pink. I like the color pink. What are you going to do about it? I like the color pink. But yeah, this is mostly going to be used for on my PC because for some reason it doesn't work anymore really well with my PlayStation 5. So, yeah. Alright, back to the plushies because there's a lot of them. I'm going to try and rapid fire because it's going to be really long. Freddy. Nightmare Freddy. Nightmare Foxy. Chica. My boy Bouncer. Bonnie. His ears have always been weird. We got Sonic the Derp Hog because he looks like that. I got this at like a thrift store or something, and I was a huge Sonic fan, still am. So yeah, I got this, and he looks freaking stupid, and I love him. Then we actually have Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic. Fun fact about Modern Sonic, if you can look closer at his leg, that's his fist, you can see, hold on, I know this is an awkward position, but you can see his leg is like kind of stitched up. It's because somehow his leg broke off, and I was so devastated. And I think my grandma, because I used to live with my grandma, she sewed it up. So I'm very happy about it, and I love Modern Sonic. So
whoa.
Yeah. Then we got Freddy Boy, this big boy. So if you don't know, I believe I got this at an arcade, and there's like a bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's plushies that I think you could win with tickets. I can't remember, but I don't know why I got Freddy, but I loved Bonnie. Kind of doesn't make any sense, but I still love this plushie. It's very high quality. Well, not anymore. It's a little dirty, but still, it looks incredible, and I love it. And what is with the freaking ears? They're always so freaking odd looking, but yeah, very, very nice soft plushie, and I love this one. Very high quality. I love my Fredster. Alright, some more freaking movies. I forgot I had these, so yeah. Alright, we got was this Batman the Animated Series. This is still sealed. I will probably watch this sometime, but yeah, this was a gift. This and also this. this Star Wars The Last Jedi was a gift from a friend of mine who I am still friends with, IRL. My friend since grade 2 or kindergarten, I can't remember, but yeah, he gave me these as a Christmas or birthday gift, I can't remember, but yeah. Then I got the Five Nights at Freddy's movie on DVD and Blu-ray, the Night Shift edition. So yeah, because I love Five Nights at Freddy's. And this is really stupid. I don't know why I bought this, but I bought all 10 of the movies of Saw. And I've only watched the first movie and a little bit of the second movie. And I stopped watching it. This was $100, by the way. Around $100. $100 not worth spent on this. I don't hate Saw. It's just I got so uninterested after the second movie. Might return to it, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know why I bought that. And then we got an exotic one. I don't even think I should show this. Someone's gonna rob my house. Someone's gonna rob my apartment if they see this. But screw it. It's the Challenger set. It's an NES. An NES, yeah. Nintendo Entertainment System. Before you say, it probably doesn't work, to be honest. It was in the basement of my parents' cottage. I wanted it so badly. Because even though I'm not really a huge Nintendo fan, this is classic. It's absolutely classic. So, yeah, probably should not have this open by a window. I don't know where I'm going to put this. That's it. That's the first box. So we had a bunch of plushies, headphones, VR headset, a bunch of movies, and a Nintendo Entertainment System. Jesus Christ, my freaking room's gonna be a mess. Just gonna place all these and probably put some of them back in the thing. Alright, I'm gonna try and get my other, just over there. Probably gonna put that in my closet outside. So I'm gonna try and get this box out. It's a smaller one. I'm gonna do this live on camera because something might go wrong. But I hope nothing goes wrong. This box was a lot smaller. Oh. Okay. Alright, we got. Alright, first thing in the box is a Rough Cut 2 and 4 shotgun Nerf shotgun. This is amazing Nerf gun. Classic. I really want to freaking pump it, but I don't want to get kicked out. Oh yeah. This is the first box I ever did. Another Nerf gun, the Hammer Shot. This has been a Nerf gun I wanted for so long. I was gonna buy it on Amazon, the new version, but they had a one in a thrift store, Value Village, and I couldn't hesitate. This has been a Nerf product I've wanted for so long, so it's nice to have. Alright, where do I start? I used to actually collect Amiibo figures for Super Smash Bros. So we got Solid Snake here. I really want the Joker from Persona 5 one. I definitely want that one. So yeah, there's that one. Then we got Crom, my bad, sorry. From Fire Emblem, but this is the Smash Brothers one. Really cool. But where are the other ones? There's supposed to be other ones in here. Oh, I don't see them. So yeah, we got Thanos Funko Jigga J Wad. yeah, Jigglehead. He did have his sword, but as you can see, it broke. I don't know how it broke, but yeah, still is a good looking figure even without his sword. But yeah, then we got this really Batman figure. I don't know why I brought it, but I love Batman, so yeah, that one's not good. He's gonna be placed right here. Then we got some of these. These are some Fortnite packs. So we got the Darkfire bundle. This casing is disgusting. I did not take care of this thing. But the Darkfire bundle there. We got the Last Laugh bundle. What the frick was it? We got the Last Laugh bundle right there. I think my neighbor above just woke up. Like I said, it's about 7 o'clock. Probably 8 o'clock now. Bruh. I don't know how well he can hear me, but yeah. I guess we're turning this into an ASMR. I guess we got the Minty Legends pack. Then we got I'm done. The Anime Legends pack also looks absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And then we got the Transformers pack, which actually looks good. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's get a big one. Right here. Dun, 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 dun. We got a figurine of Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk. Really cool. It's $7.99 at GameStop. It was Christmas, I believe, when my mom gave me some money for Christmas. So I got this because I didn't want to buy so much V-Bucks. So I bought this. Expensive, but really cool character. And I love Keanu Reeves, so yeah. Since we're on the figure train, let's go with another one. We got Kakashi. We got Kakashi here. Yeah, I'm not gonna unbox these so yeah, I might make a video setting all of them up on my shelf if I do end up getting it back. So yeah, I'm gonna just shove these in the closet because I'm not putting these back in the box. Now this is a weird figure. As you can see in here, it's Shigaraki, Tumor Shigaraki in his hands form. He didn't come with a box when I ordered it. When it came in, he wasn't in the box. He was already put together, besides with his feet on the stand. And the box for the figure was in there, but it was like apart. Like it was not like in a box format like this one. It was not all together. It was like literally like a freaking piece of flat paper. So yeah, really weird. So yeah, and this one did come in not that well. It was a pretty cheap figure, but I really wanted this design of Shigaraki because I have another one which you will see soon, but it's not the same one. So yeah, I might buy a better version, but I still love this figure. Also, the foot came in a little wonky, but it's still attached as long as I don't screw with it. Alright, what next? Alright, there's this Five Nights at Freddy's card set that came with a little keychain guy in there. I used to collect all these when I was younger, back in elementary school. So yeah, that was cool. Nice little bit of history. Let me get some of these out the way. Shadow Funko. Yeah, I like Sonic. I need to get a silver Funko because he's my favorite character from Sonic. So I gotta get that. Little things here. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Rex in here. Love Sly Cooper, was a part of my childhood. And Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves. Really cool. Yeah, that's fire. And here's the rest of the Smash figures. I don't know why I got these. I'm not even really a huge fan of Pokemon. I kind of want to get into it, but yeah, we got Pichu and we got Charizard. So yeah. This is the Naruto manga. I'm pretty sure this was at my school that I went to, and I signed it out, and I never brought it back. That happened a lot with a lot of books. This is technically against the law to own now, since I technically have stolen it. But yeah, if they ask for it back, I'll give it back to them. I don't want to go to jail. Alright, let's get some other Funkos out of the bat. We got 11 from Stranger Things. I gonna be honest with you, I've only made it to season 2, and then I stopped watching it for a while. So this is the version from, I think, season 5. I just got it because she's my favorite character from the show. So yeah. Here's my Itachi limited edition, special edition figure of the Black Ops version. I wanted the one, it is a Katsu uniform, but they didn't have one. And fun fact about this, I went to a convention with my Itachi costume, and I got this figure. I got this figure while wearing it. Very ironic. Very funny. And then the last Funko figure. Oh boy, this has history. We got Arcane Jinx. Now, if you know, my favorite character from Arcane is Vi. I mean, I literally told you a moment ago with the shirt. I ordered a Vi figure to come in, but the thing on Amazon, the image showed Katarine, while the title of the product said Arcane Vi. You see that? That's, kids, that's called scamming. That's what they do. They scam. So I was only able to get this figure, but I couldn't get her sister. It still bothers me to this day, but whatever. Alright, and here's some empty boxes of keychains on my wallet. That I put on my wallet. I got a Vecna one, and I got a Shigaraki version. You can't really see the name because it's freaking mirrored, but yeah, I don't know why I kept these, but alright, moving on. Alright, so this is the Tomura Shigaraki figure I was talking about. By the way, if you can't tell, there's probably going to be no edits throughout this at all. Just going to be code cut. Probably I'll cut some things out and then edit some things, but for the most part it's going to be unedited because this is going to take a while. Yeah, there's the Tomura figure. This is based on his version from season 5, I think. Again, rewatching it. But this is when he gets out of the test tube after getting overloaded with a bunch of quirks, and he becomes super uber powerful. And he can even take on Endeavor and freaking have a fair fight. Might even be more powerful than him, I don't know. But yeah, this is the only figure they had in person before I started shopping on Amazon, so yeah. Next figure is Maximilian. As you can see, he does not fit in the box. Because I didn't, even taking him apart, he still does not fit. But yeah, Maximilian. I don't know why I got him. He's not even a favorite character of mine. I think I got him because I was on this season where he was actually a true hero, and I was so freaking overwhelmed by how awesome he was and how heroic he was. And I'm like, this is the embodiment of a hero. So that's probably the reason why I got him. Jesus. All right, next up, Dobby. He's freaking Dobby. Freaking Toya Todoroki. This was also the only figure they had for Dobby, even though I wanted him in his usual Dusty in his usual like black outfit. Jesus. Fucking Dusty. But yeah, so this was the best thing they had. And after getting to that point in the anime, it is a pretty cool form of him. Next up, oh boy, the first Shoto figure besides the one I talked about earlier that I just got. So this is the one in his UA uniform. Very cool. Like I said, I want to get a bunch of different Shoto figures since he's my favorite anime character to ever exist. So that was the second one I got, and the first one is still in here. Let me get it out. This was the first one I got. Boom. Sick. So yeah, then we get some more. And then lastly, we got Himiko Toga. Very cute. I think she's got a crush on someone. Alright, and that's it for this box now. And I think that's pretty much it for everything else. Oh, one more thing that I will show you is this. Now, it looks like a regular old hat, you know, like it just looks like a regular fedora. But once you turn it upside down, you see that? It's a replica of Indiana Jones's hat. It belongs in a museum. Yeah, I absolutely love Indiana Jones, and this was a hat that was originally owned by my grandpa. He was a huge fan of Indiana Jones, and I remembered when the Dial of Truth, I think it's called. We went to see it, which I'm very happy about, and he was the main reason I got into Indiana Jones. So, yeah, he told me I could have this hat. And yeah, I'm happy to own this. I wish I had his jacket. I wish I had Indiana Jones' jacket, but he only had the hat, which, you know what? That's the most iconic part of Indiana Jones, so yeah. I don't know where I'm going to put that for right now. It's going to be up there. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. As you can tell, I have a lot of stuff that I need to put away, possibly need to put somewhere in here. So, yeah, try not to get the my window in frame because there's some losers out on the internet that might try and find my address. That's why I censored it in the my last video, because there's losers out there who literally go into little detail of, oh, that little building out in the background of the in the window, and they can see and they can pinpoint somebody's location with that. It's stupid. Don't be like that. Don't be a turd. But yeah, just for my safety, I'm trying not to draw the camera to it so it can, yeah. But yeah, it's a mess. I gotta sort that out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah. If you haven't checked out my last video, please go check it out. And yeah, bye.